don't you fall asleep. Never fall for a fallacy. Stay awake, don't you fall asleep.
Back in my shit, back in my bag. Never backpedaling, pull my back to the past. My mind is a canvas, let my words be attacked. For a while I was silent, so now for attack. Phil came back up like advice from a parent. My pen bleeds on pads cause my goal is apparent. I hear all these chumps, they just mimic like parrots. Yo, icy and Eiffel, not talking about Paris. Snakes in the grass, Probably seem slither, mad cause they bitter. Wanna see a quitter, jealous of a nigga, rather see you wither. Whether I'm storming or brain full of drought, I knew I was something and ethered my doubts.
Never fall for a fallacy. Stay awake, don't you fall asleep. Never fall for a fallacy. Stay awake, don't you fall asleep. I can't stop, I won't fail. It's heaven for a G. You're living in hell. We don't matter now, it's like oh well. Some say that time shows you answers. Well, I let my cry show me answers. Some say that time shows you answers. Well, I let my cry show me answers. I let my cry show me answers. Answers, oh answers, we all search for answers. Challenge yourself and you will get one answer. Life owes you nothing, the strong will survive. Where's joy in life if you don't feel alive? A mind is a gun, thoughts are the bullets. My voice is the trigger, don't tell me what to do with it. I know what to do with it, I don't play cool with it. Then act a fool with it, end up blue. Life is what you make it, so I make the most of it. My beef is with complacent, so I keep it rolling, bitch. I used to search for answers in the clouds, but now I don't. I done found a cure for all my wounds, I'm antidote. Never fall for a fallacy. Stay awake, don't you fall asleep. Never fall for a fallacy. Stay awake, don't you fall asleep. I can't stop, I won't fail. It's heaven for a G. You're living in hell. We don't matter now, it's like oh well. Some say that time shows you answers. Well, I let my cry show me answers. Some say that time shows you answers. Well, I let my cry show me answers. I let my cry show me answers. Is that fire? I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. Had this on lock since day one. All I care about is family and my day ones. Money, power, and respect be embedded in me. I don't care what you say, no one is better than me. Melanin be in my skin, so the pays watch. Middle finger to the eyes and keep the semi-cocked. I'm the product of Lupin, Big Pac. We don't gotta be cool, go kick rocks. Only ease the mind when I meditate. Pessimist at first, now I flirt with faith. I just know I'm special like a 38. Either island of a hill or see the pearly gates. You won't see me smile till there's gold in it. I'm just being real, don't stick your nose in it. You ain't trying to listen to this rose in it. You ain't trying to listen to this rose in it. Bottle of that juice, man, the Henny sweet. Bring the pump to your kin and say trick or treat. Test me, I'ma put you in forever sleep. I'm your antidote and I'm puffing on the remedy. Find me in the cut, test the melodies. Cause I don't like what they be selling me. I'm wishing good luck to my enemies. Y'all gon' be stuck with the jealousy. Tell them I said rest in peace. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die.
Shit. Am I wrong?
Fuck no, man.
You ain't got to do shit. Just take the board.
Oh my gosh, man. What's good, y'all? What's good? How's everybody doing? That's why we can never do it behind the scenes here, man.
And you know what's so funky? I'm sorry, folks. You know what's so fucking funky? And I want to say this now because I'll probably forget this shit the rest of the day. If you connect with the dude and say, let me run it, like the other niggas is running the gym.
Right. Yeah, you ain't lying.
Come on, bro.
Anyway,
lying. That's why that nigga... Anyway, that's what I'm saying.
You ain't lying.
That's what I'm saying. Truth 5 got a little space over there in Paris.
You ain't lying, baby. You are not lying. Ooh, shit, man. What's good, y'all? How's everybody doing? Welcome to another edition of the Casting Room. Oh man, yeah, we be having stories and stuff. Oh man, it's some fun to hear. But welcome to the Casting Room. This is True Vibe TV's own version of our version of the Rotten Tomatoes without the dumb shit and payoffs. Where we look at TV shows and movies and give you our opinions on it, and we'll be giving a lot of information out for some shows and movies you may not know and may have not heard of, and especially with everything going around now. The last thing you want to do is go crazy, so we want to give you something to watch and have fun with. I am Truth, other half of True Vibe TV, my man Jeff Shears, a.k.a. Mr. Socks. How are you today?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Man. Fun times, baby. Fun times. Been a great week. Started CrossFit on Monday.
Oh, good. How'd it go?
Nigga, my pinky toe is sore.
My pinky toe.
Yo, I'm like, and it's crazy, yo, because like, I think I was explaining to either Michelle or Justin. When I used to go before, I went back to the same one I went to before.
Yeah.
And there's this lady there. She's 65 years old, and this young lady's doing fucking pull-ups like it ain't fucking shit. This lady's 60-some years old, right? So she's monstering through. She's been doing this for years, so of course she's fit.
Okay.
And, I was telling her, I tried to do the gym when I got back and everything. She's like, but she finished my sentence. She's like, it's just not as fulfilling. She's like, yeah, I understand. She said, I tried it. I can't. She said, I do it. And then I'm like, okay, what else is there? When you leave the CrossFit gym, you're like, holy shit. Can I punch somebody in the fucking face? Like, I would if I could raise my fucking arms. But it's fun, man. It's fun. You feel rejuvenated. I just did that this week, but next week, because I had a full weekend, do CrossFit, and then I'm going to go straight to the regular gym.
Okay.
I do 20 minutes of cardio and then do my dumbbell workout, and then I'll be good. So it'll be another 30 minutes on top of the hour.
Okay.
And then go from there. And then, like, every week with, the greatest thing, but, like, every day with CrossFit, every workout is different.
Right.
Instead of you trying to come up with some workout plans or whatever, like, they already set up. You got your warm-up, you got your cash, you got your out, and you go about your business crying.
All
That's
right.
usually how that go. But it was fun, man. It was fun.
That's cool. It's fun. I had to give it a try, man.
Nah, come on, man. Come on through, baby.
Yeah.
You'll never go back to the gym.
Every CrossFit I've seen has always been like stupid expensive. That's the one of the things that I'm like, whoa.
They're not paying us, but.
Oh no, I don't need them to pay. Don't get no promotion.
I'm talking about the company I'm about to say is not paying us, but because I got to hook my man up, Lupin. I got this membership for $50.
That's not bad. Yeah, everything I
for
seen
1 month. It's just like two something.
Yeah, everything I seen, be like,
You know what I mean?
3, 4. And I'm like, my nigga, might as well go to Equinox or some shit. Like, at that point, like, damn.
But there are other ones on there, and all the gyms now are having specials because they're trying to get people to come in the gym.
Okay.
Like, that one I got is normally $150, which I don't think is bad for CrossFit. I would do that. But it just happened to be having a sale when I went there.
That's not bad.
I was like, oh, jump on it. Best time. Let's jump into it now. Went in there, and shit, I'm in fucking thriving pain. But like someone do that Monday through Friday with the other one.
Okay.
And that'll help me get to a point I need to be in. Gotta get this, gotta get healthy, man. I don't care about, six-pack, muscles, all that other shit. I've never been into that. But to me, it's gotta be overall health, man.
I hear you.
Like I said, when you in the CrossFit gym and like all the ladies are there, ladies is doing pull-ups like they open doors, but you don't see muscles on top of muscles looking all nasty or whatever.
Right. It's functional muscle.
Yeah,
it's not just muscle for show.
And they fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, nice.
I get it. That's not bad.
Oh man, we didn't even go. We was going. All right, we'll run.
Yeah,
into
we did it.
Yeah,
we
did.
went everywhere else.
All right, so let's start with this. Let's start with WandaVision.
Yes. Did you see today's episode?
Trash. So you go ahead, nigga. Me, Justin, Darrell, we're doing laundry, and we in the car. I got the engine pumping because you know I got the big ass tablet and shit. So we watching it, and I'm noticing not only me, but everybody else is doing everything else but paying attention to the fucking TV screen until the last 5 minutes of episode 3. All right, so let's set this up. So this is from the Marvel world. I don't know what it is about these entities starting something and not doing it the right way. Now you see Wanda, you see Vision, and automatically you're like, okay, where is this taking place? Technically, Vision is dead. He died before the finger was snapped, so there's no way he could be brought back, which is why they was unable to bring Natasha back.
Right.
So you already know, okay, we'll see how they play with it, what's going on, what's different. So it's already taken, I like the way they started off. It's in black and white, something different, get people to do it. But you see Marvel, obviously you got Wanda, Vision's back, and you're like, all right, let's give it a try. And I think the first 3 episodes is 30 minutes.
Yeah, all episodes are going to follow like a 30, 40
30 minutes now.
Yeah.
The credits is 15 minutes. So don't get fooled when you see.
Is 15.
Yeah, dead serious, yo. The credits is crazy. The credits was like 15 minutes. So, I don't want y'all, when y'all see, look at 50 minutes, 40-something minutes, you think that, no, it's not. It's like 30 minutes. And then I literally sat there and timed it. It's 15 minutes.
Was you waiting for after credit scene?
I'm thinking,
I know you
you know what I'm saying? Like, give me something, something.
They only had like those quick snippets, like right after the action when they always pop back in.
Right.
So like the real world or you get to see Sword or whatever it is.
Exactly.
Spoiler alert or whatever you ain't watching.
Hey, we'll tell y'all when you come here, we'll give y'all the heads up when we're gonna start watching something so you can catch up, and then we're gonna go in. But this is one of what Disney Plus did is they released the first two episodes, and then if you had some type of subscription, you were able to see the 3rd episode right away.
Well, not even just a subscription. They gave them to a lot of the reviewers so they could see. Now, all the reviewers, the majority of reviewers that I watched on YouTube, they all said the same thing. They should have did all 3 at once. Because then it would have been because these are the slow burns of the series.
Woo!
A lot of people don't want to see that 50-60 play out, especially knowing that what they are, what they can do, the powers. They use the powers already. All right.
This isn't an origin story here.
Okay. But they gave you hints to shit. See, the slow burn with the first 2 episodes and the 3rd episode of today, you had to pay attention to the background. And that's the thing that catch you. So you saw today's joint.
Absolutely.
So when the black lady, Geraldine, who is Monica Rambeau, who they've been playing Agent of Sword, everybody who's a sword got those sword logos. They're hitting somewhere in the clothes. Like the beekeeper had it on his joint. I thought he was flying drones in there.
Right.
See, since she's warping reality, because you now know she's definitely warping reality.
She's the one doing it.
She's the one doing it. She has the whole town flexed in there, and when you go through, it changes. So it with the bees and stuff, I thought he was a drone pilot or something. That's why it was like bees and beekeepers,
right?
And it was like, oh, maybe drones or something, or he was in a bee suit or something. But who knows? I think we see that she's playing not only splits, but she's she jumps into control, like how she threw her away today.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Episode
and she's
2, when she rewinded the whole thing,
right,
with him saying what happened, what's going on,
Yeah. And so I thought she was gonna bring her brother back or something. Like I knew they were gonna give her the kids, but I'm like, I thought because she was like, I was a twin. Yeah, you know my brother Pietro, and it was like, yeah, he died by old. What you said? I was like, I said, I'll take the first watch. Don't worry about it. I was like, yo, it's over.
Kick that bitch out quick.
Right out. They cut out in the trailer. I guess a year or so, whenever ago when they were showing it, they showed the full scene with her being thrown out of the dimension. Now they just kicked her out at the end, like they just showed the ending part.
Right.
With Vision, here's the thing. Somebody, they didn't say a spoiler, but they put out a theory, and I think it's correct. I forget their name. I think she stole his body. I think that's his body, and she reanimated it. Because remember, he's just a robot.
Right.
Allegedly, that stone was his battery. And the battery and the thoughts and stuff. But if you can reanimate him, you get what I'm saying? And, you know, he can still think because when he's asking the questions to the black guy, and we all know that's a witch now, right? That other chick, I was like, I don't know whose team she in or whatever she's playing, but she's there on another side, that Agnes chick. I was like, yeah, it's clear as day. She got the witch brooch. She got the from the comic
hidden clues and shit.
Yeah, and then with the black guy, and the black guy was about to let it all out. No, we don't even know where she's from. Yeah,
quiet,
and like, is everybody playing along because they're scared of they're gonna get hurt? You know, like the other girl, or they're just going. Like homie just was cutting the wall today. Yeah. It's like, what are you doing? what are you doing here? Like, you know, was doing that. And then with the doctor, it was like he damn near flew him there. So he was like,
I mean, I like the 70s feel. It was you know, a couple of parts were you know, funny, nice little comical, but at the end of the day, you like you said, where's the fucking powers? I need something to explode. I need to see him hunting something.
That's the whole, I get the genius part of it. And if this was a standalone series, this shit would fail. The fact that I know it's connected to the rest of even if it was the players from the MCU, but I knew it wasn't going to have nothing to do with the Doctor Strange movie or the Spider-Man movie or whatever it is.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not watching this. Because those first, you know, if the third one was the first one, maybe. Especially at a 30-minute mark, I'm like, I don't know. It's only 9 episodes. I can really binge through this. We can get through it. Thank God it's 30 episodes, too, because I was not taking that 1960 crap at all for a full hour.
Nah.
That would have been killer. I'm like, all right, we ready to get rid of this?
Enough's enough.
This is over. It was too much, and I think even Disney knew that. I think even Disney knew it was too much old characterization. We can't have this flow for the next thing. That's why we got to jump. You know, we got to jump to the next thing. It's cute, it's quirky, and then here's a clue. And then everything in there was clues. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hydra, all over the
Hydra
place.
thing, the Stark
toaster by Stark. I started dying.
And the shit was beeping, though. So that was supposed to be the bomb that blew up her family,
Yeah.
like when they used the bombs to thing. So it's supposed to be every jumping point to her life. Like she's going through a mental breakdown or something.
Right.
And allegedly these demons, you know, Mephisto, they said the Grim Reaper, his thing was in there. His helmet was in the cartoon.
Oh, really?
So that means he's sneaking around. Yeah, when in the 1960 portion, when they showed the beginning, you know, they got the opening.
Right.
His helmet is on the
Yeah,
floorboard.
It was.
It's got like the horns.
Yeah.
It's in the floorboard. So
Okay.
he's lurking around there somewhere, but all that comes with the magic, the mystique. So I see how it plays in the Doctor Strange, and we're getting out of her mental illness into the Marvel world. You know, we got the agents now. We see, okay, they got people going in and trying to help her, and they're on the radio, and she's ignoring them, and they're doing this.
Who's doing this to you? Or whatever.
That's when the draw comes in. Can you watch? I don't want to say because I know episode 4 is going to be an old one too because they got the whole Halloween episode. So I'm going to say the Halloween episode maybe hopefully should be next, where they come in their old comic book costumes because they showed it on the trailer.
Like,
I hope that's next.
You're part of the Avengers when the girl, one of the other witch was in the car. Yeah.
Let's see. So got to be episode 5. We'll probably be back into regular day or something, or people will be in there with something else. But let's see. Can you watch it directly from episode 5, and skip the rest of it?
Yes, you can.
No,
this shit is trash.
You miss out on the little Easter egg hunts and all that other stuff.
You can watch that Easter egg hunt when people like us do reviews. And miss 2 hours, 3 hours of
in 2 minutes and
pure
32
garbage.
seconds. Yeah, exactly.
Here's it.
It wasn't bad. I like the writing. I like Vision's character more than hers.
They definitely. I'm scared when I watch this. This is what I get scared of. Are you guys making the same mistake DC's making with movies? Now DC's made good TV shows.
Okay.
But when it came to the movies, they continue to flop. So I'm thinking, okay, can Marvel make good movies but not good TV shows? Because the only reason I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was kind of around because you were dealing without and now that the Marvel world is so fluent and up, you had to end S.H.I.E.L.D. because they were so far behind.
Yeah, but see, they were behind because you didn't have one guy in control of both worlds, of both universes, the movies and the TV. Now you have one person in control of movies and TV. They can
time it up better.
What'd you say?
I said maybe they could time it up better now because of that.
But that's what Kevin Feige, I think, is it? Yeah, Kevin Feige, that's what he did. So when they had them write this, they knew everything that was going to be the plot point in Doctor Strange. So they can tie in together. And allegedly, they're supposed to in and out, pop into these movies. He's supposed to be in the TV, allegedly, whatever the hell it is. And vice versa through all of them. And Spider-Man and all that. So,
nice.
They never had that. I think they had it for 2 episodes on S.H.I.E.L.D. After the Thor's first movie, then they had the girl Guardian come down.
Right.
And we ain't heard crap else. They ain't say
the one that had 2 words in the whole movie.
Yeah.
But they brought her.
Yeah, oh!
And then that was it.
They ain't say not a word else about anything else that was going on. They always got close but put a hit around. And I think when they decided not to include Inhumans in the MCU, and they put them there and they were going to try to bring them,
right? And
then they did a whole run with it, it was just all right, now you're just completely separate. Because we can't do anything.
That shit was trash. Oh my gosh. When
yeah.
That shit, they made 8 episodes, you saw 2. Niggas nah,
you ain't even lying. That shit was,
nigga, no, nigga.
They didn't even speak a word. They didn't even say that girl was inhuman anymore. They was just you got powers. Don't worry about it.
No, nigga.
I liked S.H.I.E.L.D. though for what it could have been. After that whole thing fell apart, I thought S.H.I.E.L.D. definitely should have been with the Netflix show because those are outer worlds too.
That's true.
Because they don't really refer to a lot of things that's going on. Not that nobody should have or would have, but you get what I'm saying? But they may bring them back. There's talks of Daredevil going into Spider-Man.
That would be fun.
I can see that. Because
that would be fun.
They got the She-Hulk TV show they shooting, and Daredevil's supposed to be in that. The same Daredevil.
Okay.
So that'll come through, and then because now they own all the characters. Now
right,
the rights have now just
just
transferred.
Shit, yeah.
But they already have writers writing this shit. Yo, I got the script already. Bang, here it is. Those were good. And so go back to your main point. I'm afraid of them doing bad TV. I know all the writers are different, and all the people the writers report to were different at the times. I think with the people who wrote for the Netflix shows now coming over, or possibility of them coming over, I think it's good. I have no worries about them writing or including everybody them together.
Okay. So
I think it could be a unified structure because I like the Netflix shows. Some of them are a little cheesy. Iron Fist and all that, the first season, you ain't hit it right. I was like, what kind of kung fu was this? Better. Right, Defenders was way better.
That shit was,
but it showed you how. See, that should have been on Channel 7.
You ain't lying.
Whatever your ABC network, whatever it is, that should have been on TV.
And they found the right woman to play Elektra.
But that's my point. They had everything there that could do it. They had good writing, they had decent acting, decent this. Everything was good. It fit. Great. Can they pull them into that world? Possibly, very much. Kevin can make it work, especially with Wanda makes it. Wanda is the wild card.
She
The
is,
Uno card, I
and
wanna say.
I think as far as the comic book world, she's one of the most powerful of beings.
Right.
I think the most powerful was the Phoenix, and like she was like, I think right near the Phoenix or whatever situation may be.
But she can warp reality.
Yes.
That's the thing. She can. I mean, in the comics, she got rid of all the mutants. She brought them back. So she can
Very
open
powerful.
up doors and worlds. They never really in the MCU. They never really went into explanation about all of her standout abilities. But now with this show, I think that's when they get to write it. So now she can do all these Doctor Strange shit.
Facts.
Right off without knowing a secret or a spell or whatever the hell he had to learn. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
she can
right,
do
right.
80% of that and more. And so he's like, well, this is trouble. You get what I'm saying? Because if following the comic books, these two children are demon spirits. So we know these two kids are bad. You know what I'm saying? We all see that. We want to see what's going on. We don't know what's going to happen. We can see it, but I like how they're getting into it.
Right.
This shows a definition for me. How the show will play out, I think it'll be good. So I got hope for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That looks really good.
I got faith in that because of the movie that just came out with him in it. But
That movie was trash. Nigga, that's what you really should talk. That was trash.
we'll talk about
The
that.
writing was trash.
We'll
Thank
talk.
you.
I say this. I believe in him, but I think the slow play is ridiculous. I agree that they should have truly just released the entire season.
I'm with you because I would love to watch the whole
Right,
season.
because it's like this. The first two episodes alone was like, nigga, no.
Nah, you can't because after this is I think Winter Soldier, and then like they all supposed to start rolling.
I mean,
because they come out in
like,
March.
I mean, it's just more lines of you maybe if you release 4 episodes or skip one because 2 could have been skipped. Like 1 and 2, you didn't have to have 2 separate seasons. You could have put all the Easter eggs in that same motherfucking one, and then leave off with 3, which got interesting in the last 5 minutes.
Right.
That's when it took off, and
Right.
we all sat up.
Right. When
And
she
we're
kicked
now
out,
we're paying attention.
Yeah. As soon as she slipped up, I got a twin.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Word. And I was like, you dumb. Yeah. Ultron killed him. No. Shut up. You're like, word. You got a twin. That's it. You don't know how to play your role.
Yeah.
That's it.
Kicked her ass right. She had to go home.
Yeah. I'm with you, but I see what Disney's doing, and let me not just say Disney. I see Netflix. I'm gonna see. Netflix probably will start doing it, and they already said so. Showtime, HBO, all the big guys, they're all gonna start doing these weekly releases.
Yeah.
Because think about it, we're in the first month of the year. This year gonna be like last year, folks. I don't want to slow burn. I know by the summer, we still gonna be locked down, or shit may be worse. I'm gonna need to sit home and be like, well, Wanda season 2, hey, episode 6 is gonna be waiting for me. Amazon already picked up on that. When I was watching The Expanse, but I'm like, yeah. The Expanse, this shouldn't need to be a slow burn for this season.
I tried.
Yeah, I know. This season I was like, all right, we going real slow.
I'm good.
let's,
I tried several times. It just was like,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Great actor, but I was just like, nah, I can't do it.
Yeah, the squad. Yeah, it was really good acting and stuff
Yeah,
like
I
that.
can't.
But I'm just sitting here. I think it's gonna be good, but I don't see that because everybody's prepped for the world now. Disney is gonna lose money. Yo, we ain't even. Did you plan to talk about the movies being pushed back?
Nah, I was scared. I
Sorry,
forgot about
folks. I know you's a movie buff and you love to go sit in them seats. Not this year either. They pushed all them shits back. A lot of them back. Die Another Day, Morbius
got pushed.
What's in? Oh my God, all of them. All of
They
them.
pushed nobody back.
Who's nobody?
The dude from the producers of
No, I think that's still set. Who's the owners of that though? That's that's not HBO.
DC, ain't it? John Wick.
No,
DC?
that's not HBO. That's not one of the HBO joints, is it?
I don't know. I got.
If it's Warner Brothers HBO, it'll be on this system. It'll be out in March or whenever it said it was coming. But you could watch it on the screen. But a lot of them that weren't, everybody else pushed back. So there are movies that were already slated to come out that people finished up this year. Push back. So now we just going to have an abundance of movies in 2022. I was listening to somebody and he kept going through he ran through the list of all the movies that didn't come out in 2019. 2020. Right. That was slated to come. And the dates that they already moved them to for 2022. Fast and Furious, I think, got pushed.
Hell yeah.
Again. So he was just like, this is just the summertime lineup, the spring to summertime. It was weekly, homie. Like every weekend, you had a blockbuster to go see. Nice for you, bad for them. Because you know they usually put them at least 2 weeks in ahead. So you know everybody can just get that money.
Eat.
I don't think AMC and the boys can hold out that long. I don't think they can hold out that long.
You got to battle. You got to do what you got to do.
And under this new administration, I definitely see
shut down. Nigga.
Not even that shut down, but I definitely see them allowing the Disneys, Universals, all that stuff to buy the movie theaters. So now they'll be having I don't know how you can float this long. Can't float this long with half a room that people ain't going. Niggas, and then the movie trash.
Whole movie theaters for $100, nigga.
But you gotta remember, if you went and saw Wonder Woman 84, right, and you was like, yo, that shit trash. You came back, I'm not going next week to see that shit. That shit trash. Let me pirate that. Or whatever it is, if I wanted to see it. So now they lost a customer already off word of mouth. It's not even like, yo, that was fire. Get your girl go see it.
Trash.
I jumped ahead on a gun, but I'm just saying.
Horrible everything.
I really want y'all to pay attention to this. This year is not looking pretty. They're going to have movies in the tuck. I'm like, yo, this shit should have came out in 2018. Like, yeah, they made it in 2018. That's why that shit should have came out.
Like, shorty pretty, but she ain't that pretty.
Yeah, exactly. You know like, you know the main character died in real life. That nigga called COVID.
Yeah,
so they ain't no be no part 2. Just so y'all know. Like, I don't know. Like, this, I can't, man. It's going to be wild, though. But MCU doing their thing. I see him over there, man.
I keep doing it, man.
Yeah.
All right, so you talked about, let's go. You said you didn't like this. Let me know.
Nigga, the writing on that shit was trash. All right. The concept is basic. It's been done. Bad AI. I'm spoiling the shit here for you.
Was he a bad AI?
Yeah, he broke his programming. He found a loophole to get the guy to break his programming. So think about it. I don't get why. Because that's where it fell apart. So
it's Skynet. But go ahead.
But in a sense, that's why I said this genre's been done before. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. So he's a prototype human being. So pretty much they got androids that can fight, like big war tech robots that can fight. He's a drone pilot. The black guy's a drone pilot. Never seen action. Went to school, only a drone pilot. You know what I'm saying? He's a smart dude. He thinks outside the box. He saved people, but he killed 2 injured Marines to save like 40, a unit of 40.
Right.
Fair enough. They're out there tracking this bad guy. So after he kills the 2 injured Marines in the strike that he put out, they court-martial him. They said the only way his reprieve is that he's been
reassigned.
Yeah, reassigned and selected to go to this. This is his only thing, either this or jail or whatever it is. He goes over there. He's like, I have no field experience. I really don't know much, just besides basic training. They put him with this guy. This
AI.
Yeah, I forget his name now. I wanted to call him Anthony Mackie. That's him. That's his name, right? Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
They put on Anthony Mackie, who is a cyborg. Damn, is he a cyborg? Android. He's an android.
AI.
Yeah, so he's an android, artificial intelligence. Cyborg, I think, would have been a human that became a robot, but he's not human.
Parts, right.
Yeah, he's not human at all. He just produces a thing that made him look, like a black person, and that's it. And then that was weird too. That was the only good thing I liked. But the question, like, why did they make you look like that? Like he was like, well, my face has been, pretty like that. It's comforting to most people, and I'm like, okay, nigga, fuck out of here. I was like, we caught it when they was beating up that other robot. outside on that thing, and he was like, "Yo, the go straighten up." And that was the thing. They made him. Well, he's only like 5 years old or something, 3 or 5.
Yeah.
He's learning, but he goes out there to stop the other bad guys and using their tech and all this stuff. He's fast. He's got great gun control, powers or whatever the hell it is. He can move, superhuman almost.
Strength and agility.
Yeah. He purposely picked a guy. Here comes the spoiler. He picked a guy because he knew he could trick him into taking out his inhibitor chip. The thing that stops him and allows him to be tracked. Fair enough. So, on a mission that they went out there, he has him on a mission thinking that they're going to track this bad guy, and he's going to help people. Now, he already has people out there that he's working. What was the redhead chick? They were working.
She was part of the resistance.
Yeah, she was part of the resistance, but he was playing them too because he was going to kill all the humans. He was going to strike America. He was going to strike them. Remember, he was just going to put.
He was working for. All right, so his thinking was like Skynet. America is America's problem,
right?
Because of the way individuals think and the way people are going about liking it, doing what they do. Now, I like this. I loved it just from the fact it was quick, in and out, great action. You could tell they put some serious money behind this film.
No, that I'll give you. Definitely. The effects are good.
Effects were beautiful. I mean, really good.
Yeah.
Great effects, great action, and like the fighting scenes, phenomenal, yo. When he went up in there and that he found that bounty hunter, whatever dude.
Yeah.
And he fucked him, and then even the chick had moves.
Yeah.
So somehow he has, being an android, he has things he can't do. Right. But he is intelligent. So he found the way around that by bringing my man in, like Jeff said, to manipulate him. And what I loved about it, when they actually talked about what was going on and you really thought about it, the android didn't break any of the rules. He did.
No. So the android so the thing is, he tricked him because the android doesn't have to listen to a human that is breaking the rules.
Law. Right.
Yeah, or can't be able to break the law. So when he first had him break the law, that cut off his system, so he allowed him to do it. So when he told him to do the next thing, that was fine. But he lied to him on it. He said, I have the ability to lie to and do whatever to people who aren't that. And I'm like, yeah.
Like with the guns, when he did it and he waited for the dude response and he gave him the okay. And that's why I like how he set him up. To me, it was masterful. The way he set him up to help him achieve the goal he wanted to set, and that is by causing a war or decimating one side of the war, which will allow the rebels to be able to, which was the redhead, to do the things they needed to do to bring order back to the world, is what Mackey's character is thinking.
Yeah, but then that didn't make sense because he was going to nuke everybody. That would have started the war. So whatever nukes the Russian nukes that were coming up, we would have threw a nukes back up. He knew that. That's why I said he was playing both sides, because he was like, once you destroy him, then whatever else that'll rock. And I'm like, my nigga, he's like, because you're killing millions. He's like, you got to mass casualties, you're killing innocents.
But the same thing he did. You saved billions.
40,
right? Okay, so you bombed 2 individuals to save 38.
Yeah.
And once he knew this is his way, he knew you were the perfect person for him to bring in to be able to get away with what he wanted to get away with.
Right.
He was working all sides. He was playing my man here. He was playing the U.S. government. He was playing the Russian, what's the guy? The Russian terrorist.
So the Russian thought he was working for him.
He was also playing the redhead from the resistance.
Yes.
But the way he killed the Negro. You knew something was about to happen when he walked up and he started surveying the area.
Yeah.
You ain't got long to live, homie. And the way he shot, dude, I was like, yo.
But now here's the thing that I question. Did that Russian terrorist know that he was a robot?
Yes.
So why the fuck didn't you have a gun on his ass for me? That's my whole point. He even said, I don't know if I can trust you. Like, no, you can't, homie.
Well, it just goes to show you the only reason the other guy is because, again, he had those armor-piercing bullets, which is the only thing that can really penetrate his body.
Yes, when he went back. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's what he did. Now, I agree with Jeff. It ain't the greatest storytelling in the world. But
that's what I love.
I loved it because it was an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes. It was real short. They gave you action from the start. They gave you a nice story, but they kept you in it with the action. The fighting scenes.
I'm going to be honest. I think this was supposed to go to the movies.
I would have.
Excuse me. I think this is supposed to go to the movies. I'm going to say this. They spent too much on
special effects.
The writing held up until we had the crisscross. And it looks like they changed it for Netflix. To me.
Okay.
Now they did a whole lot of reshoots or something like that, but it's
that
like,
nigga running at the end. That nigga running from a
bro. How you miss the chick? Like, please don't be there. Fires the rocket.
10 seconds.
My nigga is still upstairs, and all of a sudden he driving away. Yeah, I'm good.
I would say this: you could cut it. You could cut it off right before then, and you'll think it's one of the greatest things. And I agree with you. I think this was definitely headed for the movies. Shout out! I give Netflix credit for this one. You bought a good one, nigga. I mean, it was wildfire on Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, on Facebook. Everybody was like, yo, I gotta watch. I was like, yo, this shit was crazy.
I definitely see this going in there because that's the boy from the show you like.
Snowfall.
You got Anthony Mackie, so you spend some money on the characters.
Facts.
You spend some money on Anthony Mackie, pretty much.
And you know what's crazy that you said that? Having these two guys and then having okay actors and these two held it down.
Yeah.
To where you didn't pay that much to the lack of actors and actresses you've never seen in any films ever before.
Yeah, because definitely, I mean, 90% of the movie was on them. That was it. Besides him being in the room, and then after that, you know what I'm saying? He's thrown there. The other guys are just shitting on him. They beat him up because he killed the platoon.
Right.
And then he gets to him. That was another telltale sign for me because he let him get his ass beat. That was the telltale, and I was like, because he was like, do you trust me? Do you trust me? Do all this? And I'm like, my nigga, you just let me get the ass beat, and you could have tried to pull rank that you were faking to pull rank. In reality, with the chipping, we all had rank over you that we knew of. But you get what I'm saying? That's the thing I didn't get.
That's why I liked the wool he pulled over the dude's eyes.
Yeah.
But everything was right in front of him, and then I had to watch this twice because I was like, I really had to listen to the verbiage and the words he was saying. I'm like, damn, he is right. You had power over dude the whole time, but you let dude finagle you into believing he was in charge. But every decision he made, he went to you for, and you made the decision.
Yeah.
Shit.
But that's why I said, this was supposed to go to movie. This was meant to go to movies. They pulled it. They was like, look, ain't shit going on with Rona. That's it.
We'll pay, just like oh gosh, Amazon paid for Coming to America, paid $1 and change for a couple $100 million for it. Give me that.
The later we get in the year, that seems like the smartest.
That's gonna be the smart thing.
Move.
Because remember,
all I'm gonna say.
Coming to America 2 was supposed to come out December 18th.
Yeah,
it got pushed back to March 5th.
That shit wasn't doing nothing in December. Wasn't enough movie theaters open for him to break.
Eddie said, "Come on ahead and get this, homie. Come on, get this. Give me my millions.
No.
I'll take it now, and we'll go about it." But I will say this: you wouldn't. It's not a bad movie. You will enjoy it. Action is phenomenal. The fucking special effects is phenomenal, yo. They did not, under any circumstances, left any money on the table when they came to the special effects. You are going to fully enjoy this. Check this out. It's in Netflix right now.
Yeah, man.
All right, so let's go over this because I had to talk about this. This one kind of pissed me off. Did you get into it?
Which one? I didn't finish it. I saw the first 3 episodes. I will say this: Netflix fucked up on the dubbing. I don't know how you watched it, but that that shit was like, how about that? I was like, yo. I was like, come on.
Threw it out there.
Come on, man.
I can tell you what happened with this. They had a full season, and they decided to turn one season into 2. This is 6 episodes, in and out. I think overall, I think the concept of it is really good. It falls flat a couple of times with him supposed to be this all-wise grifter, because that's what he is. He can change his appearance. He's attractive, but he's not horrible looking, and he's able to finagle his way in and out of things and situations.
I had a problem with that. I was like, you a black man in France. France is racist. Not everybody. You know, little. They got different types. It goes around the globe. I'm like, you watched it with the dad in the beginning. How the dude was like, it was set up. Am I wrong? I was like, I've heard that whole thing.
I knew that right away.
Right from the beginning. The mama ain't say shit.
And how do you not know?
You know, the mama was like, oh, he was getting him a book. The book that, this whole shit is based off of. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, they set him up, bro. And
even
I'm like,
that part I could take, because you look at this, because you saw the father make sure his son was educated.
Right.
And you're like, okay, how did this kid take it to the next level? And that's because the woman felt so fucking guilty, she paid for his education.
She should.
So that's how I said, all right, so I understand. I already know fact the nigga tried to, he got the, what's the word I'm looking for? He got the money from the insurance. You already knew that right away. And I'm like, okay, now he has to peel apart and find it.
Right.
But then it's like, then he keeps getting tricked by the guy. But he's a grifter. This guy is supposed to be able to maneuver anything, but now all of a sudden when it comes to this guy, he's dumb and stupid.
Yeah. That from what up to where I saw, I was like, all right, I don't know. I like the actor in other things. I've seen that actor in other things, and he was good. I know this is based on French. I know Lupin is that's a real book.
Right.
Is really written.
Nice series.
Japanese. Most people probably know it if they watch the anime Lupin the Third. That's where they made an anime version about it. A famous grifter, and that's why they put the third, because the family wouldn't let them use this trademark without paying them and shit. The people who owned that because it was
Lupos, nigga.
Yeah. So that's what drew me to it. I was like, oh, Lupin. I went okay with the black guy. It seemed cool, but then it was cheesy. The beginning part, the homie sold a Ferrari as a getaway car while they do this. They try to steal the thing, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, and then you drive it back into the thing. I was like, I was like, bro, you ain't get a van or nothing inconspicuous?
Inconspicuous. Like,
yeah, that's it.
You ain't that. I understand you ain't the most intelligent drug dealer in the world, but a fucking Ferrari?
Yeah. I'm like.
And the nigga in the back is like 6'5", 300 pounds.
Thank you.
No, nigga.
Thank you. And then, the setup where he buys the diamond in there, and like, who's this black guy? Check him out. See if he's real. He got the. Yeah, I'm sitting there like, I'm like, come on, bro.
You wouldn't need those niggas to do that if you was that, So I love the great actor, well written. I just think a couple of places in there they dropped the ball, but you will. It's not horrible, so you will enjoy it.
Not at all.
But it's just from time to time they drop the ball. But you can tell, from what I'm looking at, you can tell this was one series that they broke up because it's only 6 episodes and made it 2.
Yeah. So there's another season?
I hope not. But if they do, because I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
Nah, ruin it, because I'll watch it anyway.
Because at the end of season 1, his son gets kidnapped.
Oh, I saw that shit coming.
But
I saw that shit coming.
It's the way it happened with the dude on the train at the same time. He locks the nigga. He gets out. He calls the police on the nigga with the gun. He get arrested. In 2 seconds, he has time to go back from the train station to the police station to find out where they are to kidnap the son in 5 minutes. I'm like, come the fuck on, nigga. Like,
Yo, I knew that shit was coming because any other characterization of Lupin, he was chasing girls or some shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, this is the family-oriented version, so he gonna go after his son. I was like, somebody gonna go after his son because that's where his love is, and he tried to keep him out of crime, and all that. I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work too well.
Nah.
Let's see.
Nah. So again, it's enjoyable. Not saying it's the greatest. It's enjoyable. Go ahead. Won't be too disappointed. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go with this because there's a couple of ones I want to talk about. All right, so season 3 is out.
Okay.
This is on ABC. This is, I think it's one of the best cop shows out.
The
they
Rookie.
find a way to make every character a star. Even though the whole thing is about Nolan, who is a 40-year-old rookie as a police officer, and it draws in, but with all the other characters in there, you're still into all the other characters.
Okay.
It's just not about him. We'll give you an opportunity to catch up. Season 3, again, you guys need shit to watch.
I like him playing in these roles.
Yes.
He's really good.
Castle, a lot of them.
I was about to say Castle I like too. It was cheesy enough. It was just enough, to get by. I like
chick
Castle.
was attractive. That's what got the whole
Yeah, and those two together worked. Even he's older. It was a chubbier, but he wasn't fit. But you know what I mean? Like at the time, it was good. I was like, everything worked. It seemed believable-ish for it. But I was like, that's what I thought the Rookie was gonna be, like another version, or maybe a more serious version.
Right. Totally different from that.
Okay.
This chick is fine as shit. She's from The Dark Matter.
Yes.
And I didn't know she's actually a singer-songwriter. She can really fucking sing.
Oh wow.
And she can act. All the characters are phenomenal, great actors, great script. This is something you want to catch up on. They got the nice little psychotic redhead last season. She does a couple episodes this one. That chick is fucked up in the head. But a lot of different scenarios. And when you're looking at a police show and you're like, what else can they come up with? Story writers. And that's what I'm saying. These guys bring a lot of different things. And even though you might somewhat be similar to a concept that has been done before, with these great actors and actresses, it takes it off to something totally different.
Right.
So this is something you guys would want to definitely look into. This is airing Sundays on ABC. Season 3 has started. We'll give you an opportunity to catch up, and then we'll start episode to episode starting next week.
Okay.
All right. Oh, my gosh. All right, so we're going to start. Oh, sorry. The show me and Jeff keep telling you about over and over and over again.
Which one?
Gangs of London, Season 2. Date will be dropped shortly.
I was like, they filmed that shit already? I was like, oh, man. That's a good one.
Power on steroids, people. Also, shout out to 50 Cent. They have begun filming BMF, the show for Stars, which I love the fact because then we can have the blood, the glory, and all the other stuff. Meeks, they've been trying to do it for a while. This should be season 1 should be out before this season ends.
Okay.
Before this year ends. Season 1 of BMF will be 8 episodes. Look out for that.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that shit. Power on steroids and then some. Because the reason why I'm saying that is an actual story. Everybody knows about BMF. Everybody knows about Meeks. Everybody knows about the family.
Yeah.
I just want to see how they go about it. So hopefully,
and telling
it's
the
good.
story.
Right.
Yeah.
So something else for you guys to look into. So the first episode in the car with the boys, nigga, we were glued.
So they doing this weekly?
This is the whole season.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, y'all gotta catch up to us, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you them. You just gotta, catch up. We watched that Wanda shit. We're doing everything else in the car. We put this shit on because we put it in the dryer. We got 40 minutes. I didn't even know this shit was coming out. Just, let me see. Started off niggas getting 8. We all glued like this.
Put a good dying scene on, nigga.
Yeah, dying
what
scene
you doing?
immediately. Nigga walking through barriers. Motherfuckers getting eaten.
Okay.
Oh, we paying attention.
Yeah.
All right, so, 1 second.
Netflix got a lot of joints. That's what I said. Netflix was sitting there waiting for y'all. It was like, look, we brought a whole bunch of stuff. I know y'all ain't going nowhere.
No,
Come
we
on
got
over.
nothing else to do. Nothing else to do.
Come on down, please.
All right, so this show is about fairies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is taking part in place which is shielded off with a barrier
Okay.
with all fae kind. Now you have different kind of fairies. All right, you have water, from what I could tell so far. You have fire, you have earth, and then you have one that can sense what your feelings and stuff like that. I forgot what it is. So this young lady to our right, she is the black young lady to our right.
Yeah.
She is the water fairy. To her immediately, closest person to her, she is the one that can feel everything, what you're thinking, what you want to do, and all that. Young lady in the middle, she is changeling,
Okay.
fire fairy. I was hooked already, nigga. Young lady right here next to the one in the middle, she is a earth. And you think earthly, this young lady's fat. She choked somebody out with vines, nigga. This shit is crazy. And then you have the other young lady. I'm still trying to figure out her powers out. I think she is light or something, whatever the situation may be. But saw the first episode. I'm hooked.
Okay.
Obviously, there's some creatures, and you're trying to figure out who this young lady is. She was, she's a redhead, birthed to 2 blonde heads. You already knew something was up right then and there. And then she's talking about her story, and you're like, there's no way impossible, as strong as you is, without training, that you were born by 2 earthly parents. So check this out, people. So far, the graphics look good. You got fire, you have water. I thought the black young lady was doing some airbending shit for a while.
Is it a dub show? Is it like-
No, it's not dubbed. If you could, well, some of the people's from England, so English,
Okay.
English.
Okay.
Right,
they're
but
speaking
there's
English.
no dub, straight up English. But there's a nice little scene where the girl in the middle lost control of her fire powers.
Yeah.
And then the nice little black girl, Earth girl, she did her little fire airbender thing. She put to the ground and she diffused that shit real quick. But you can see with the young lady not knowing who she is, where she from, why she has these abilities. She's going to be dealing with this for a while. So
Okay.
check this out. All right, last one. We're going to get out of here. Oh, my God, it's back.
I saw. I went to catch the first episode on it, but yeah.
Oh, it is back.
I started watching it and I fell asleep.
I downloaded 3 episodes since I walked in here. I didn't know it was back. And it's
Yeah.
crazy because we're always trying to search to find things for you guys, especially stuff that we're fans of.
Yeah.
And I just happen to be like, yo, and I always set reminders, yo, check Discoveries of a Witch. And sure enough, it says season 2. I saw, hair stood up underneath the sweater.
Now this one, I gotta take. I'm not saying the show is bad. I don't want to see them in the past for too long. I know they escaped to the past. Spoiler alert. They
right.
escaped to the past.
Well,
and I started watching them over the past. Yeah. But that's how season 2 picked
Oh,
up.
you already knew that's how it was going to come
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
The bad guys know they're already there.
Yeah.
The bad guys like, oh, she powerful enough to go back in the past. I feel the bitch in the room. But she ain't in there. Yeah. I was sitting there like, yo, I don't want to see you in,
Yeah, like the vintage shit.
1744.
All right, let's speed this shit up.
Yeah. Get them back.
So the only reason I was a little scared about this is because, to me, season 1 was so good, but unknown.
Yeah. Unknown
Like
here.
see, they didn't draw it along. They hit you every episode. Every episode.
Yeah.
You know, this is a young lady who was born, doesn't know her true abilities because it was hidden from her.
Yes.
A spell was cast on her, and now she's starting to hit a certain age or certain things are starting to happen where her full ability. When I say this bitch is powerful, it's powerful. Like, really powerful.
And falling in love with one of the oldest vampires.
Right. So this sets up where there's demons, there's vampires, and there's witches. And they all have clans or cults, not cults, but they have clans where certain people are in charge, and those are the only ones that are allowed to take part in the, I guess you would say, the people who are in charge for every faction. But all factions hate each other.
Right.
And, you know, there's so many people behind the doors are trying to do this, trying to do that. And she falls in love with the vampire. And I love his character alone. With his blood, he's like, yo, walk very slowly. Whatever.
Yeah. He was chasing her that time.
Yeah. So
did they ever find out why they can't make no more vampires?
They didn't play with it. I think
they didn't play with that, right?
Into it.
Yeah, because like they went on that route, and I was just like,
well, that's what I love. They left so many storylines for
it
to know they could go so many different ways.
Yeah,
where a lot of things were dying out, and everyone wants this book.
Yes,
and she's the only one that has access to the book.
Right,
and that's why she's being hunted by all the factions, the demons, the vampires, and other witches.
Right.
Season 1 is out. I think it was like 8 or 10 episodes, whatever.
Yeah.
I think her name is Pamela, whatever. She's a great actress. She's done a couple of movies. I'm not saying she's super out there, popular, but she's done some mainstream movies. She's a great actress. They're surrounded with other great actors, attractive women in this one. But it took a while for it to come back out because they left so many things open to know that they could take this so many different ways.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't like. They ain't gonna wrap everything up.
No. So the way they did it is they set it up to where they can have a couple of seasons out of it, but they didn't leave you wanting without great action.
Right.
They had great action. They had great special effects. This is something I know majority of you out there along the line, especially along with Gangs in London, that you guys don't know about, you didn't know about. You have an opportunity, especially with a Discovery of Witches. First season's already out. Season 2, they're up to 3 episodes. So you can kind of like super crunch everything, and then we'll start with episode 4 next week and crunch and get up to. Okay. So that's for you guys to look forward to, something to get you ready, to keep your mind busy. And we'll start with Rookies, the most immediate episode. We'll start with Wanda again. Please hurry the fuck up. I don't want to start next week with just go to the last 10 minutes of the show and you'll be good. Yeah. Something, shit. But season Discovery of a Witch and the Fate, check those out. We'll be able to go through the whole Fate next week. We'll be able to keep you up with, again, with the Season Witches. Anything else you ran across that you think they need to be checking out?
Oh, what was it?
Was it Netflix, Hulu?
It was someone there.
Okay.
Don't worry. We catch you next week. Don't worry about it.
You know anything like what it was about or something? Or?
No, I totally forgot the thing because I didn't even watch it. I'm just looking like, that
you
looks
was
good.
Looking, yeah, I'll be like, it might sound.
Yeah.
But this, we were just in the car. I just pressed it, and I was like, oh shit, fairies differently. Okay, different faction of fairies, and they kind of explain why the wings went away and shit in the first episode.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, they really like this might be an action-packed one. Where they don't drag.
I'm just gonna say before we cut out, this is going to be a TV